November the 5th, and we're having a very rainy, yucky day here, and I have a million errands to run, which never makes me happy. But I wanted to film a really quick video, so I'm going to talk very fast because I have lots to show you and lots to talk about, and I want to do this in one video. So to start with, I received the loveliest gift of stitchy kindness from my dear sweet friend Ingeborg in the Netherlands. Ingeborg sent me a little box. It was completely unexpected, completely undeserved, but boy, do I appreciate it so much. It absolutely made my week. It came on Friday. I could not figure out why I was getting a little package that I had to sign for. And boy, it just absolutely made my week. So I opened it, I looked at everything, and I put it back in the box so that I could show you guys today. I'm going to start with this lovely little stitched ornament pillow that she sent. Now, she sent me several little notes in the box, and on this one, the note read that she was hoping this would go, there would be room for this on my flamingo tree at Christmas. And absolutely, oh my gosh, this is so perfect for that tree. And I actually do try to find other ornaments that aren't, that are pink, but not necessarily flamingo, you know, just to kind of enhance the tree a little bit. And won't that be perfect? However, this is going up right now. As soon as I'm done filming, I'm going to go hang this on my Thanksgiving tree. It doesn't quite match. I don't really care. I think it's awesome. I think it's beautiful. I love it so much. The stitching is just absolutely outstanding. The finishing is beautiful. It's so awesome. I could talk about that for 15 minutes. Ingeborg sent me this adorable mug. I should have made my coffee in this morning. And then it's got a cow, a chicken, and then the tops of a pair of shoes here. The cat's up here. Hi, Bentley. The cat's up here trying to see what I'm doing. I thought that was so funny. I thought that was very interesting. It's by a company called Ali Cruz Colk, I think, or Cole. And is that not, anyway, I love it. Love it so much. I actually have both chickens and cows in my kitchen, and I will be drinking coffee out of this tomorrow morning, Ingeborg. That is absolutely lovely. You can see that I have Thanksgiving decorations up. Got those up. Hired a young man to help me do that. Probably won't do that again. It was fine. It went okay. But yeah, it was okay. But they're up. They're up except for one additional rug that I need to hang that has a giant turkey on it. Which reminds me, I forgot one of my finishes. Ingeborg sent these adorable little retro primitive patriotic labels and the hangers to hang those by. She put a note in there and said something about, I know you're not feeling very patriotic lately, maybe one day. I will be patriotic again one day. It's not that I don't love my country. I completely love my country, and I realize that I'm extremely fortunate to have been born and raised in the United States. I love these, and these will come out, and I already have thought of a really fun use for these for some stitching this summer. She sent a little thing. It says something to embellish your beautiful stitching, and it says, I'm not going to try to pronounce what this says down here, but it says love your life. Isn't that sweet? So many options on that. And then a lovely, two actually, little needle minders. I love these because they're wooden, they're light, perfect for stitching in hand. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful butterfly. These almost look like they've been hand painted. And then another one on the back, or, you know, you can use them in tandem. So, Ingeborg, oh, and, haha, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Yummy. Oh, and look at this card. Look at that, you guys. Oh, When I love to do that. December 5th is St. Nicholas Day in the Netherlands. All who have been good get a chocolate letter. They already sold out of the letter K in October, so I got you M for Marvelous. So isn't that, Ingeborg, thank you so much. I just absolutely, I can't even tell you. I'm not going to cry. That's all I have to say. Okay, I have a bunch of finishes, both stitching and non-stitching, and I have 10 minutes to show you, so let's get started. I can't remember if I showed you this. This is Maddie's ornament. It says Kringle's Hot Cocoa, and Kringles and Hot Cocoa are stitched over one, and I about cried. But it is finished, and it's not finished. I need to add the beads here. There are beads in the, I forgot all about that. There are beads in the whipped cream, so I need to add those, and then that will be finished. Don't want to put those in that box. And then I do have another finish. I have silver bells. This is the hands-on design chalk ornament for Caitlin. Don't look at this too closely. This is actually going to be for Caitlin and Caleb. This is wrought with errors. I struggled, as I always do, to stitch on the dark fabric. This is a piece of Weeks Dye Works. I think it's called Slate. It is very loosey-goosey, which I love the feel, but I struggled to make my stitches look correct or look nice. I made so many mistakes up here, I had to completely just wing it. I have no idea what anyway, I'm not frogging it, I'm winging it. It is what it is. Yeah, okay, so that's Silver Bells. And then I got a little bit of a start on Brooks Books Bride's Ornaments. And this I'm stitching this just with colors actually that I bought for the two other little ornaments that I bought last week at Julie's. One is a Lizzie Kate and one is a Country Cottage Needleworks. And that pine cone was a bit challenging, but surprisingly there are no errors in that. I don't understand how I can do something that is difficult to stitch and not make errors, and then when something is fairly simple I screw it up. But anyway, I did. And then I got to start on Tree Farm. This is what I've decided to do for Ryan. Tree Farm hands-on design. I love these. I am stitching this. I'm doing something a little different with these. I am stitching these on the fabric that Julie McConnell from Reflections Framing and Stitching stitched it on, which is a opalescent, and I didn't bring what it's called, but it's a bluey opalescent fabric, but I'm stitching them in completely different colors. So I'm going to do the barn red. I'm doing the barn doors red, and then sort of a tealy, I'm going to do this white up here. This is going to be that kind of that tealy blue maybe. I think I'll stitch Tree Farm in green maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but using these colors, it just wasn't quite working for me, although I know that's what Julie used and they look awesome. I actually think Dan stitched those. But I also thought these more of a traditional might be better for Ryan, so I'll kind of have to wing it on that one. I worked a little bit. I worked actually more than I should have on the Prairie Schooler Harvest Time, doing just the turkey with the and it says Thanksgiving. I'm just doing this on a piece of scrap fabric that I had in the Called For DMC. Loving that. Loving this stitch. Hard to put it down. I would like to get this done for Thanksgiving. I don't know if I will or not. Okay, then I have a couple of non-stitching things to show you. Okay, so I finished my peacock rug, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you've already seen this, so I apologize for that, but peacock is finished. It is fully steamed and it just needs to be bound. I'm going to hold it up and go across like this so you can kind of get a better feel for it. I love this rug. I love how it turned out. Super happy with it, as I always am with my primitive heirloom rugs. Yeah, that was easy. Wasn't easy, but it went smoothly. Let's put it that way. Then I finished this weekend, and Caitlin, again, if you're watching, please turn it off. I guess you've already seen your ornament. But I am doing, last year Caitlin asked for hooked stockings for herself and for her husband for Christmas. And so I got them designed and gave them the linen, you know, with the patterns drawn on them. But I did not get them hooked in time for Christmas, and they weren't in their own place for Christmas yet last year anyway. But this year they will be in their own place, and so these need to be finished by Thanksgiving, which is when we'll be celebrating Christmas with Caitlin and Caleb. And so I finished Caleb's stocking this weekend, and I actually designed this myself. I looked for stocking patterns and couldn't find any that worked, and I wanted it to be rather large. We're a big stocking family. We do a lot of stocking stuffers, big and small, mid-range pricing to cheap in our stocking stuffers. And Caleb was raised in a family that they didn't have Christmas stockings or hang Christmas stockings. So this is a very new experience to him. Caitlin, knowing, kind of wanting to keep that tradition alive that we've always done, wanted the stockings to be large because their stockings as they were growing up were kind of big and always filled to the brim. And what we do is we open all of our regular gifts on Christmas Eve after church, and then we leave our stockings for the morning. And when the kids were little and Santa came, then their big gift would be from Santa, and that would also be there to unwrap in the morning. So anyway, I hooked this. I started it Friday afternoon at open hooking and worked on it for just a couple hours, and then finished it up on Saturday night, and I'm pleased with how that turned out. Caitlin's is going to be all the same. Oh, the interesting thing about these is that I hooked last year a tree rug for them. If I can find a picture of it, I'll insert it here. I bet I won't be able to, though. And the stockings have the same wool that I used, a lot of the same wool that I used in that rug. So the other thing that I've been working on is I've been making wool feather trees and kind of experimenting and figuring out the best way to make these. And I have two finished. I just used, this was a piece of wool that I hand-dyed myself, and it did not turn out the way it was supposed to, so, but it's green, so I used it. I painted a terracotta pot, realized I basically painted it terracotta. So this is one, and then that was my second one. My first one with some old grungy green wool and a little star at the top, put them in a pot. Neither of these were done the way that they need to be done. So I would like to make another one the proper way, the way that I kind of figured out how to do it from both watching YouTube videos and just kind of experimenting. But it was kind of a start, and it was kind of a fun project and something, unique and different to do along the way. So that's all I have today. Again, Ingeborg, thank you so much. Hugs and kisses to you. I just so appreciate it, and I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope you're getting lots of stitching in and enjoying the cool fall weather. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.